I, XK, have a pet peeve. I really hate it when someone knows notation in Xiangqi and they don't use it to solve my puzzle. They will say the randomest bullshit to justify their answer. It's like a child giving you maths homework with numbers he plucked out on the fucking sky. Okay, here's an example. I played in this position as red and I had 3 moves checkmate, okay? I'll pause the video if you want to try it, comment down, and maybe I will give you a like. Also, please like and subscribe if you do appreciate this type of content, and I'll continue to make more of it. But moving back, so if you have really solved it, good for you. But here's the my club members' answer. Car eat cannon, general moves right, car moves down, general eats car, other cannon moves left. Firstly, he knows notation, he has been hand-taught by my coach. Secondly, what the fuck is general moves right? He can't move right. There's a knight there, come on. So, today, I'll be eradicating, not war hunger, but this pet peeve by teaching you all notation, okay? So next time when I post a puzzle, someone can write the proper notation in proper words instead of writing left, right, moves down, move out, eat, eat. No more. Let me just show you the traditional way of doing the notation. We have this phrase, and I'm well aware that Xiangqi has 2 types of notations. First type will be algebraic, and I hate algebraic. International chess players, your algebraic notation is better than ours. I don't know how. We stole it from you and it became bootleg China version. I don't understand how or why. Let me just try to adjust it into these pictures. So as you can see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or if you can't see, it's just briefly written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. So it's 9 by 9. Okay? How, international chess, correct me if I'm wrong, you will write the final destination of the coordinate, and then you write the piece. Let's say bishop to G6. So it's a BG6, or something like that. And then if you take a piece, you put an X. If you cancel, you go OO or OOO. Long side or short side. That is what I'm aware of. Okay? Then checkmate will have a hashtag. A blunder will be a question mark. And then a brilliant move is exclamation marks. Okay? What about here? Here we have nothing. Here we write the starting coordinate and the ending coordinate, and that's it. Let's say I want to do this. This is A3 to C5. I don't even write the elephant. The elephant is not even involved. It's just starting coordinate A3, ending coordinate C5, and I just write that as my move. It feels so lame, and it's not descriptive at all. You know, if you want to play blind Xiangqi using this algebraic notation, you will cry. Because there's no pieces. What, A3, C5, obviously right now, because it's the start of the game, it will be only 1 piece. But what if there's other pieces as well? Let's say in a very complicated situation where 2 pieces can go to the same location, you need to now think, oh, did he mean A4 or A2 or something? You know, it gets really confusing for a while. So, let's go back to traditional. Traditional Xiangqi doesn't have this. Traditional Xiangqi may be a little bit more complicated. There's a little bit more of a learning curve, but it will be worth it. So let's go through. Firstly, Xiangqi's columns it's relative. You will always go from your right to your left. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right to left. Opponent is also going to be doing their right to their left. So no matter how you play, you will always start from your right and you count towards your left. Why right to left? Because in the olden days, people read from right to left. Yes, if you go and borrow some Chinese book, some old one, you will see them read from back to front, right to left. Oh man, that was painful. It was an actually painful process for you to read that. Nowadays, it's left to right, so it's much better. So that's number 1. Number 2, we're going to talk about is each move will have 4 characters. Okay? Now, let's talk about the first character. The first character is the piece itself. So we have, if you're Chinese, you just write down the words itself. Bing, Pao, Zhi, Ma, Xiang, Shi, Jiang. And then you just write it as your first character for each move. Okay, but that's too long. So for international players and English players, we shall write it in this way. Pawn, P, take the first letter. Cannon, C, take the first letter. Rook, or chariot, we call this chariot, but we can actually call it rook, R. Because they are the same for international and Chinese. They are both rooks. Next one, knight, we call it H because it's a horse. Elephant, take the first character E. Advisor, take the first character A. And now general, but we call him the king, so we call him K. Yes. There are some variations where we take knight as N, or we take knight as K, general as G. Yeah, all very small things. You can just mix and match how you like to do it. Usually, it will be very consistent. If people calls it K, they will say K throughout the game. If they call this as G, they will call it G throughout the game. No worries. As you watch the game, you will know. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, we do with starting column. Starting column always. Always starting column. So this one will be P1. This one will be P1 for P3, P5, P7, P9. That's it. Then there's the opponent, which is P1, P2, P3, P5, P7, P9. In that opposite order. Okay. So all good so far? All good so far? Now we're going to go to a more confusing one. There are two types of movement in Xiangqi. There's the diagonals and the horizontal and verticals. Let's go through diagonals. There's three pieces that move diagonally. Elephant, advisor, and the knight. Okay? Now, what's the problem with diagonal movement? Every time you move diagonally, you always move forward and to the side a little. Forward and to the side. Now, in Xiangqi, we have three types of movement. Plus, you're moving towards the opponent general. Minus, you're moving towards your general. And equal, where you're moving to another column. As you can see here, if these pieces want to move to the side, they can never move to the side because they're always moving towards the opponent general. If that makes sense. So for example, this one will be further away from this. This is closer than the original position. Therefore, we will consider this as plus. Okay? So, let's go through the diagonals first. Let's say we know that this is the starting one. I call it knight. Let's call it knight. Knight, starting position 2, column, and now it's going to move to one place. Let's say here. The ending position will be 1, the column, and because it is closer to the general than it is from here, we can just K this as K2 plus 1. That's it. Or H2 plus 1 or N2 plus 1. It's up to you, honestly. This is the way you're supposed to write it. Then there is also, let's go through elephant. This is 3, 1, 2, 3, going to 5. It's moving closer. So elephant E3 plus 5. Same thing here again. Advisor A, this is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, moving to 5. So A4 plus 5. Okay, that's the simple part. Now let's go through the harder one. Horizontal and verticals, we will need to... Okay, let's go through the easier one, where it will go to the first column to the second column. Let's say I want my cannon to move to this side. This is the second column, 1, 2, C2, moving to another column equals 6. So C2 equals 6 because it's final column. That's it. Or C2 equals 5 or whatever. So that's it. That's very simple. What about the next one? Let's say we want to go towards someone or going away. We will count the number of steps. Let's say here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First, cannon, second column, we're moving it to take the opponent knight. We don't really write any crosses or whatnot. It's implied. Maybe we could do a little bit of work there. But C2, we're going forward plus, and we count the number of steps, 7. So plus 7, and goes here. We can't really do that for knights or elephants or whatnot, because how are you going to count? 1, 2 steps go up. But if I go here, you also need to see where I go at. If I go K2 plus 2, it can either go to the third column or the first column. So therefore, we'll say the final column for ease or convenience. And that's it. Now, there's some niche scenarios. Let's say for some reason, we play blah, 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 blah. Yes, let's say we have 2 rooks or something like that. And somehow, we are trying to move one of the rooks up. Or move one of the rooks to the side. What do we say? We will say this is the forward rook and this is the back rook. So you write forward, rook or R, do whatever you want, the same format, but you just add an adjective, forward or back. That's it. That's also the case where you have triple pawns, and in those cases you have forward, middle, back. That's it. So if let's say your forward pawn goes up, you just say forward pawn 5 plus 1, taking the pawn. That's about it. Okay, if that's clear for everyone here, I would like you guys to do a challenge where I will be showing casing and opening, and you guys need to tell me the notation. So let's start. This one we're going to do same side direction cannon. Yes, this is because of my trauma. So I'm going to do the first 5 moves. Okay. You may pause the video if you like. Actually, here. Pause the video if you like, comment down the notation for this opening, and this is called same direction cannon, and this is the official opening being played. Yes. Let's go back. So, the first move, cannon 2 goes to 5. See, 2 equals 5, because the second cannon, the second file goes to the fifth file. Very easy. Next one, do note that their cannon is the 8. 1, 2, this one is their 9, 8. So they follow you, they go C to 8 equals 5. Same thing, because 5 is the only thing that doesn't change. Next one, you do K2 plus 3. K, second file, goes to the third column, 2 plus 3. K8 plus 7, they go to the same thing. But you just need to minus 10. So 10 minus 2 is 8, 10 minus 3 is 7 to get the numbers. If it's a bit confusing there. R1 equals to Rook 1 goes to the second file, Rook 9 plus 1. This is a 9, and you go up by 1 step. Now here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you move this pawn, P7 plus 1. And now he moves the rook from the 9th file to the 4th file, R9 equals 4. You move your knight up, this is 9, 8 plus 7. And then he moves it down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The river counts as 1, so moves it down here. And that's it. That's the opening. Now, here's a quick question. What should Rage play in this position? I'll tell you guys that next time when we meet. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something new. And next time someone sends me some nonsensical notation, I will send them this video. So link it down below.